What's going on, Solid Steppers? What's up, Tech the Titans? This is Miss Ward coming to you from Stark, Florida. It's a little tiny town called Starke. Right now, I'm headed over to the other coast, going to a place called Orange Park. So I'm crossing the state per usual, enjoying the sights. I keep trying to tell y'all, Florida is not a real place. Hello? Because we got palm trees, we got farms, we got lakes, we got ponds, we got bays, and of course, we got the beaches. But it is never a dull moment, man. It's like when I travel through Florida, it's like going through the United States, literally, because of the landscape and just the how different every place looks. Like a palm tree's right there to the left. I'm like, really? It's crazy. So at the end of the day, y'all, enjoy life, keep exploring. So let's chat a little bit. I did a video earlier and I got cut off because I didn't have my stuff together. And when I say I didn't have my stuff together, my phone started overheating because I didn't have the AC blowing on it. Those of us that do the videos, we know what happens. All kind of technical difficulties, but we keep it popping. I'm getting ready to go through one of my favorite places, Green Cove Springs. I love that. This is so pretty. Like it's a place called Penny Farms. It's just really pretty, really quiet. You know how we love our peace and quiet. But I'm telling you, it's Friday too. You liable to see anything. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, but I was talking earlier about, these people. There's no such thing as imposter syndrome. If you are there, you meant to be there. At the end of the day, you got to really put things in place and keep yourself pumped up. I'm loving this young man that has this little viral thing going on. It's so funny, and it's he does this thing. It's on this song. I don't know the artist's name, so forgive me because I stay in my lane. That is not my lane, but I think he says, "Hype me up, hype me up." I love it. It is too funny, especially when he put the leg out there to start the process. It's hilarious. But I'm just glad people out here can chuckle at some stuff because the reality is we all need to be chuckling at something. I got things on my mind. I'm concerned. My mama got some stuff, challenges going on with her health, and I'm looking at her crazy, like, what's happening? And life is what's happening. And a lot of times when things are happening, man, we don't like it. It's not a comfortable place. But at the end of the day, God brought you to it, and God will get you through it. Some things you got to just take your hands off of, and that's in life and business. I was just talking to one of my roundtable members when I was telling him how I used to get so frustrated because I'd be advising people to get in certain areas before they became popular, that this was the trajectory, this was what the demographic looked like, this is, it's getting ready to peak, so you want to make sure you get there before, people know it's there. And they just wouldn't listen. They want to do stuff their way, but it's okay though. I mean, they have learned, and now they out. I mean, there's nothing I can do for you. When you should have got in, you didn't. So today I was going over some things and reached out to people who believe in expansion, and I'm in the process of making some moves right now because opportunity is not going to wait. And that's what I don't think people really understand. Like they think they got tomorrow. Your ass don't have tomorrow, because while you waiting, just like God dropped that in your spirit, you think he gonna wait on you? Come on, man. It's amazing how people will not make moves out of fear. I'm guilty of it myself. That's why I can talk about it. I tell y'all, when I do these videos, I'm really talking to myself. Everything I'm describing and having conversations with, these are battles that I deal with myself. So I don't talk about anything I don't know. I don't believe me. Right now, my whole focus is buying as much land as possible for the best return on investment as possible in an advisement situation, meaning that I'm not just doing it blind. At the same time, I'm learning about construction, building, renovation, things of that nature, because whether we like it or not, shout out to my girl, Erica Williams at Classic Climb. I'm telling you, giving out game all the time. All roads lead to real estate. Think about it now. We in the service industry, we make X amount of dollars, and with our repairs, with our parts, with the equipment and the training, that money will evaporate. And don't mess around and try to get you a couple of trinkets that have no value. Everything's a damn liability, except real estate. The beautiful thing about real estate is you can put 20,000, 30,000. Start small, put $500, a week over there, and buy you some land, because at least you can borrow against that. See, people don't understand that money is very fluid. It is called currency for a reason. Current. It is constantly moving. People out here trying to hold on to it. Like, I love people that throw it in the bank account and then it's steadily like losing. It's crazy to me. But at the end of the day, this is not financial advice. I'm just trying to tell you, find somewhere to put it. I don't care if it's a high yield savings account, and a lot of this stuff is buzzwords because people think they done discovered something new. None of this ain't new. You just didn't know. And the thing about it is, this the part y'all really missing. If they telling you about it now, what is it that you really don't? What are you not being told? And the reality is, they can tell you all day long, most people ain't gonna do nothing with it because they want to overanalyze. I'm telling you, I catch myself even doing paralysis analysis. Like this move I'm getting ready to make, I'm like, I really don't want to, but I need to. And that's gonna put me in a position of ultimate power. It's gonna put me in a bargaining position that I need to be in because of the moves I'm making and what my ultimate and long range goals are. Most people don't even have long range goals because they in survival mode. I was sitting here watching somebody and they were talking about relationships, and they said the first thing you need to find out how people were raised. Were they raised off of survival, or were they raised in a healthy, thriving environment? Supportive, emotionally supportive and stable environment. And a lot of people weren't. That's why the world looked the way it looked. I'm trying to tell you. I go all kind of places and I look at people and I can tell just how they act and carry themselves, what's really going on. Now look, ain't none of my business because I've been that person. You have to learn at some point to get you together. And you'll hear me say that all day, get you together. So, because when you get you together, it's all going to be okay. And once you understand that, life gets better. But the reality is you're never going to be successful at anything until you get the foundation in order. And the thing about business is just like a damn relationship. You know how you get in a relationship with somebody, you be like, I thought I would never. And those people bring things out in you didn't even know was there. Most people don't understand. That's why it happened, because there are lessons and things you need to learn. And there are only certain people that know how to push certain buttons. Well, welcome to business. Because business will have you looking crazy, having you question a lot of things about yourself. And that's okay, because that's how growth happens. So don't be afraid to get out here and learn something. Don't be afraid to get out here and try different things, because how else are you going to get to the next level? And I tell all my coaching students at all times, don't slow down, continue to grow. And my first lesson that I tell everybody is get your skills together. How are you going to charge a premium when you, just like Billy Bob, would like Chuck in the truck? And it's a lot of people running out here like Chuck in the truck. And they make a little money here and there, but then they start running into problems they can't figure out because they don't have the skill set. They don't have the true diagnostic ability. You got your boy over there at Master Samurai all day long. What do you call it? 10-step tango. It ain't that hard. And the key is understanding schematics. I used to be so upset about it because I'm one of them people, I just pay people to do it. Like, I don't even want to do this. I'll get a subcontractor. And then when I start finding out that I knew more than some of these subcontractors and I had integrity and I knew how to troubleshoot and find out shit on my own and research, I was like, oh my God. Really? But then once you find out what you're working with, you got to also understand. At the end of the day, you are responsible for you. You are responsible for the success or the failure of your business. Did you pivot at the right time? What's really going on? Like, it's a whole situation. And most people don't understand. One step every day. And look, it might not be a step. Let's just be real about it. It might not even be a step in the right direction. but at least you're moving because you can always course correct. And that's what people don't understand. Keep your business to yourself, course correct in private. If you don't have, if you think people gonna laugh at you and judge you, that's your stuff. But it's okay because at the end of the day, you have no idea how many people have doubted and questioned, but who's still here? Who's still putting up videos? Who's still riding around providing authentic information? A lot of people ain't gonna last, but hey, and a lot of people let life get in the way. At the end of the day, what is for you is for you. But how you get through the process, how much you enjoy it, how you reap the benefits of it, is also from you too. See, y'all, look here. Y'all believe it or not, this is Florida. It look like I'm in the backwoods of Georgia, Alabama, some damn well. I keep trying to tell y'all, Florida is the South. Camp Blanding. I think this is like it's some type of reserve or not reserve. It's a is it the National Guard? It's something. I don't know what this is. I know the sign gonna tell me because I don't want to sit here and lie, but it's called Camp Blanding. And I was shocked the first time. Y'all should have seen how wide my eyes was the first time I had to do this route. Because I was sitting here like, yeah, Florida National Guard Military Reservation. I have never heard of that. Florida National Guard Military Reservation. Never knew this existed. Camp Blanding. All right, get your bag. Get your bag. I'm telling you, I know friends. I got a lot of friends in the military. I'll be looking at them like, I'm so glad you're doing it because I don't know. But at the end of the day, thank y'all for y'all service and your sacrifice. I'm telling you, a lot of people listen to me in the military and, because they always trying to figure out what they're going to do when they get out and how they going to parlay the bag. I totally understand. Y'all give me a minute because I'm about to miss this turn running my mouth. Hold on one second. I haven't been this way before. I'm glad I'm taking y'all with me just in case some weird stuff happen. That's another thing. Y'all got to realize I used to be scared to make these routes and drive and do this and do that, because look here, ain't nobody back here. Now look, I'm brave because the sun out, just so we know. You ain't got to never worry about me riding through this in the dark. No, no, no. That's why scheduling is so important. So important. You got to have a roadmap, y'all. North Fork Black Creek. Interesting. Y'all always be looking crazy when they do this kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm used to going straight down 16, so obviously where I'm headed is not that way. But getting back to the conversation, you guys, I want you to always believe in yourself, but I also want you to understand not only is it not going to get easy, not is it going to be easy, and I'm not going to lie and tell you it's going to get easier, because the most difficult part of change is always you, your stubbornness and the fact you've been comfortable and you've been allowed to sit that way. Prime example, say you're trying to lose weight. You can be going good for 2, 3, 6 weeks or so. And then all of a sudden an emotional situation happens or something traumatic and you go and do an emotional eating binge and stuff like that, and you got to start over. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, because at certain points you just don't give a damn. Everybody goes through that. The difference between you and the people who look different, walk different, and talk different is because they didn't stop. And then they've also surrounded themselves by a different environment, different people, and different situations that actually supported their growth and development. I really wish so many people would just get up and go. You can get up and go and have a whole new life. You don't have to be that, particularly if you're an adult and you have your own resources. And let me tell you something. This is the sad part. This is something that I think is really, really sad, is that a lot of times when we get out of those situations and get the resources, we get comfortable. We stop growing, stop changing, and then next thing you know, it's a slippery slope, y'all. It is a slippery slope. That's why you hear me talking. When I talk to y'all, I be talking to me. I'm telling you. This is why I'm so antisocial, because I cannot go backwards. And not only can I not go backwards, I got a heart for the people. That's why I keep people away from me. because I understand that when I meet people and I do things for people, I care about them more than they care about themselves sometimes, because I see broken pieces of me in them. And that's the hardest part about being a mentor, is really allowing your people to walk on their own. All my students, I pretty much check on them on a weekly, daily, and that's some I check daily when I can feel that they're going through something, but they ain't really sharing. And I just kind of want to be around and support it because I can sense it, you know? And it's hilarious because I'll have some of my students be like, Miss Ward, you reading my mail. Miss Ward, how did you know? And that's why I'm saying your relationships, you got to be so careful with them, because when you come into contact with people and you care, you're really connected to them. When they go through something, you go through something. It's that real. And ain't no woo 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 about that. You got a lot of people out here walking through life like, oh, it ain't that bad, and da 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 and all this other mess. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of lonely people out here. It's a lot of misdirected people out here. And as long as you think that way and believe that way, you're going to attract that energy. You're going to attract those situations that bring out those things in you. You do not, that's not what you want. Trust me. I'm telling you what I know. One step at a time, y'all. Y'all know I really don't know where I'm at. I'm just following the ways, but I've never been this way before. This is new. I just like to see other cars on the road. I breathe a little better, because I'm telling you, I've been some places where wasn't nothing but me, the deer, and the jaguars, and the wild boars. I gotta tell y'all a story about when I hit that wild boar. Oh my God, in the middle of the night. All the reasons why I don't drive at night. But anyway, I hope you guys got something out of the video. I really appreciate you riding along with me. I am going to go ahead and say, let's go get it, my usual. Let's go get it. Solid steppers keep stepping. And guess what? Tech the Titans see you at the top. Let's go get it.